Joining me now, Cristina Simpson Ramirez, president of Next Gen America, who we're glad to welcome back to the show. So give me your sense of the vice president's appeal. What's it all about to these young voters?
Well, first off, I want to say those numbers are freaking out Republicans because she is so popular with young voters. And in 2022, when young people came out in record numbers, they came out so favorably for Democrats, they canceled out the Republican boomer vote. She is like fire online. And we're seeing, Charli XCX, one of Gen Z's most popular artists, lifting her up, saying that she is Brat, the name of her album. And, even the things that Republicans have made fun of Vice President Harris for, her laugh, her statements about coconuts, young people are grabbing onto that and highlighting that that's what they love about her. And so she speaks to young people in a way that's authentic through culture and art, in a way that's more of their generation. And we're seeing it take off like wildfire. And I just want to remind people there are 8.3 million new voters eligible to vote in 2024 since the 2022 election. This is the Gen Z millennials make up the largest generational voting bloc. This is tremendous power. It's not just an online fad. This is going to turn out to be true electoral power this election.
There's another youth organization. It's the Voters of Tomorrow, and it held their annual summit yesterday featuring a video recorded by the vice president, and she spoke directly about the impact of young voters in this race. Take a listen to what she said.
In this election, we know young voters will be key, and we know your vote cannot be taken for granted. It must be earned, and that is exactly what we will do. There is so much at stake this November, our most fundamental freedoms, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride, and the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body without the government telling her what to do.
How important is it for Vice President Harris to make young voters feel like they are critical in this race?
I mean, in 2020, Biden and Harris won in huge part because of young voters. They turned out in record numbers and voting overwhelmingly to defeat Donald Trump and to elect Biden and Harris. There is no way that she will become President Harris without the youth vote. There's just so many young voters, and now they are energized. It was, I run Next Gen, we're the country's largest youth vote organization. We're in battleground states across the country, and I can tell you from talking to our teams in Pennsylvania and Arizona and Michigan, by Monday morning, our organizers were being flooded by young people saying, I want to register and pledge to vote. And before it, we just didn't have that feel on the ground. And so we're seeing almost immediately a huge surge and boost of energy to young people across the country.
Yeah. Listen, as much as I'd love to watch more TikToks and memes and stuff, because it is pretty fun, let me ask you about the Hispanic voters. It is a group that Biden was struggling with, but the latest New York Times poll has Harris more than erasing that gap. What does Harris need to do to ensure this key voting bloc shows up for her on Election Day?
Well, I was just at the vice president's residency 2 days ago, where she had Latino leaders from across the country honoring our community, our culture, and saying that she wanted to uplift everything that our community struggles with and also make sure that we're able to move forward together. So I see that she really has put in the time and energy with the Latino community. She speaks well to the community. She also comes from her own immigrant story. Of course, Latinos, we live at the duality of many of us being newly arrived to the country. And also, many of us lived in this country before it was even a construct. And so she's able to really speak to that, speak to the unique challenges. And also, most Latinos are young. That's the other thing. We are the youngest ethnic group in the country. So the more she connects with young people, the more she invests and is able to raise the Latino voting population's support behind her.
Okay. Cristina Simpson Ramirez, we're going to have you on again. I'm sure there's a lot more to talk about. Thank you so much.